Hello, welcome to Competency 9, in which we will focus on reading relating to inquiry and research. Okay, in this competency, the teacher here is now focusing on the acquisition of specific skills that are going to help the student to, one, create appropriate research and research projects, and two, handle information from multiple sources. Okay, now one of the first key things that the teacher must show the students to do is how to develop open-ended research questions, and also how to locate and retrieve appropriate information related to those questions. This is a process within the students. Most students have a very vague idea of how to record information that is specific to content areas. Most of them will look through personal narratives, okay, expository texts, and other informational resources. So here's the job of the teacher to correctly model and show the students how to filter through all this information. Okay, it's also important to focus on different instructional strategies that will help the student categorize written materials. The student will not always see information presented in the form of text. In some cases, they will see tables, graphs, charts, and it's very important that the teacher shows the student how to extract information from a variety of graphic sources. Moving on, we're also looking at instructional strategies that will help the student interpret information. Not all resources are reliable, so the student must learn how to differentiate and how to categorize what can be considered effective research and what is not. So the student here really relies on the teacher to follow a model that will show him or her how to establish a criteria for discriminating against, appropriate research and research that is not appropriate. Moving on, we're also looking at instructional strategies that will help the student develop the sense of inquiry across a curriculum. Okay, and this is focusing on specific skill sets. A lot of students will find it difficult for the first time to have an organized way of taking notes or organizing their information, specifically when it comes from multiple sources. So it's the job of the teacher to give the students ample opportunities to start digesting this information in bite-sized, pieces, so that the student is not overwhelmed with the amount of information that is being digested. So in this case, it's important to give the student time to practice specifically on taking notes, organizing information, and putting different resources into categories. Okay, the student must also know the significance of organizing the information. Moving on, we're also going to talk about the expectations as far as like inquiry skills, the ones that are already put in place by the state of Texas. The teacher can make reference to the TEXES specifically that show a very structured outline of what it is to conduct effective research. Now, these are the standards that the teacher will use to model his or her instruction and curriculum as far as generating research and presenting end results in an appropriate manner. Again, the integration and participation of the family is very important when relating to research, specifically because the student will be handling sources from a variety of materials from a variety of sources. So it's very important that the parents know that the students are engaging in this type of activities so that they can monitor the type of information that is being filtered through their work.